All right, hello there, YouTube. This is Mr. Pokemon 907, and welcome to this is now episode 28, should be, of my Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak playthrough. All right, so the previous episode I ended off right on a cliffhanger. That's the best you can do for just about any series, right? Can you? I left it off. We are going to take on the Mizutsune. All right. So this is where the game picks up. I can verify for you. This is where the game definitely picks up. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. I've got to balance this light a bit more. I think I messed the balance. It was perfect, and I just, ugh. Alright, so I've definitely got to balance this again. Alright, let me see. Maybe I can. Yeah. Me just hold on a second. And yeah, I think that's a little better. I'm sure. Let me see. Give it some more light. And then, so I'm being tedious with the lighting and stuff like that. You're gonna see it's gonna be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Checking add-on content. Ugh, this takes so long on here. It's opposite. It's alternative. Like on PC, saving takes a while. On here, save file is instant. On this, checking DLC content it takes a while, and on PC, checking DLC content is instant. I don't understand it, but that's how it is. Alright, so let's just go on ahead. And of course that's my personal, but this is the YouTube. This is the save file for this YouTube series. So let's go. I'm so quiet right now. I know. Alright, so I have a decent armor set. I could have done this off screen. I could have gotten the rest, but by the time I get to that rank, I'm going to be building some armor from that rank anyways, so it doesn't make any sense. This defense is good enough for me. I don't need a full build or anything. I really don't need it. So urgent quest, what does it say? NK907, Game Master Hojo. Mizutsune has become quite aggressive in the Shrine Ruins. They're normally not like this. What could have caused it to go hopping mad? We'll investigate while you take care of it. Cool. Alright, so I've got the, as you can see, pull the camera right up. Yes, I've got these blood-vein scars. This is what you call them, right? Kezu scars. I guess that extra name is for when you get it like upgraded even more into master rank, I think. Yeah. So it's just the Kezu shards or whatever for now. But this is an electric and paralysis weapon, and both of those do really well against Mizutsune, so this is going to work out time as well. This is a good start for the episode, I guess. This is a good start. Cutscene. I can't remember if more likely should be. No? I've seen it already, haven't I? So if we look at map, yeah, is not a monster that is unknown. So it's gonna be a while before I get that sort of content going here, like cutscenes and stuff like that. I think, so, or maybe in this episode, because I'm thinking about versing this as quickly as I can, versing this Mizutsune, getting this thing taken down, and taking down, as if you're new to my episodes, as much monsters else as I could within an hour or so. So getting somewhere for sure. Getting somewhere. Alright, so up here, the usual. I could be playing something like 4 Ultimate. Anyone would be arguing, you know, this is a very arcade Monster Hunter. This is very odd. I heard someone use those exact words, and it makes total sense calling it that. yeah, it's like going out into the field and like having a unique dance. You're a weapon, you're a weapon and a monster. It doesn't really feel like that in this. It's like you're fighting against the time limit, whatever the time limit is, and you're just trying to get the monster taken down as quickly as possible. And there's all this tedious. You'll see what I speak of. So yeah, that's it. A token of gratitude. I got one of them. Yeah, so you'll see what I'm speaking of soon enough. um these spirit birds, I've got to like raise the bars, the health and the energy bar and stuff like that on this hunter by collecting these. So you see the health goes up a bit, +5. That green bar there went up just a bit, is a bit above the yellow bar now. So I've got to run around and collect these things, and oh my god, it is so freaking tedious. I could understand, I could totally understand. I spoke about this enough previous episode and episode before that, but it is definitely worth mentioning. This game is both phenomenally good in some ways and terribly bad in others, because it is like amazing action, but they overdid it with like the tediousness, and there's this anomaly quest thing further in the game. It is really tedious. It's like built, this game I'd say is built for streaming. I wouldn't say at all this is built for what I'm doing here, these episodes. That's why the episode before I had to pretty much do like a lot of like hunting off screen, because it would have taken too many episodes. I'm trying to cut the episode amount for the series down, get as far as I can in game without too many stressors. And the only way for me to do that, I had to grind Tobi Kadachi like 2 or 3 times, Zinogre, and then Rathian a few times to get these armor pieces that I have. This is not even a full armor set, because I pretty much needed to get like a tail cut off, and I can get it done. I mean, it's not impossible, but the tediousness, I was doing water. If you've seen what I was doing, how quickly is like 10 times the focus compared to now. So I'm seeing if I can get that done in this episode at least as well, like in my series altogether, as much focus as I can whilst commentating, whilst speaking here. So commentating, is that the correct word I should be using? Whilst giving dialogue, because I'm not watching. This is, I'm actually right here playing. I don't know if you can hear the clicky clicky of my controller, right? All right, so yeah, I got the health somewhat up there, but and the energy bar, but let's see. My plan here, I think is gonna be, yes, actually grabbing that. Jesus, come on, four joggers bites. Alright, so back up here, the usual. I mean, you could easily say that I could pause the recording and, when I get around to getting all of them. That was a mistake, because sometimes you never get anything from that melon. It says like a cat item gathering site where they drop all their spoils. Is one of their little hideouts, I guess. They steal items from you and like run away. I guess they go there, and so I'm wondering. I never trade it. I never freaking trade it, and it made a total. That'd be really cool, but I'm good enough that I barely get my items like once in a green moon or some shit. I don't get my items stolen from me by these little cats at all. I just take them out. But I wonder if when you get an item stolen, the cat gets away, you can go up there and find it in those melons gathering spots. That'd be seriously cool. Seriously cool. People like, you might have some very important item stolen and you're worried, and you go around exploring and stuff. You find that spot and get it back. That could be awesome. Alright, so that's one. Come on. Watch it, cat. Yeah. Alright, so that's 2. That's both of them. It was still up. How, you piece of shit. Drop. Good. Damn it, man. Annoying little shit. So I finished that mission. One of the villager ladies, one of the villager women she wanted some price shoots for some reason. So there we go. That's all good and dandy. Alright, so over here there's another brush. Alright, and get some more energy bar. Alright, and there's the green here. There's another energy bar up there. I think I'm going to be pretty much finished by now. So what I did, grab this, because these power shrooms are going to be very important soon enough. Very important. Power shrooms, sleep herbs, stuff like that. If you want to keep just capturing, saving time on having to slay everything. Although I realize there's some items that are much easier attained, monster materials, after slaying monsters instead of capturing them, which I find very interesting. Alright, but for now I think I'm fine. If something is tedious enough that I have to, what gamers usually call grinding, when you're like going multiple times on something that would usually, take multiple times, you call it grinding. If I've got to grind on a monster, I've got to grind like 2-3 hunts with one monster, I'll say. And if anything, I would do that off screen after the episode. And yeah, if that ends up happening here, it is something I see in the weapon and armor build, like if I see that there's something that needs a lot of materials from a monster that's new to the YouTube series, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and just fight that off screen. And the next episode, I'm going to come back with that armor. If I fight the monster at least once for the episode, that's what I do, just to show you the content, how the monster is, looks, etc. And then I would go ahead and so my bars, my health and else, they're good. You can see the top of the screen there. I just got to use this. Yeah. So, but I've still, if I do pass a brush, I still cut at him, because I could still end up getting like attack boost, defense boost. Yeah, that's a defense boost right there. My defense is maxed for what the hunter is supposed to have. And this is attack right here. Yeah, maxed. Alright, so I'm definitely ready. So Mizutsune, I totally feel for this Mizutsune, man, because I'm definitely not bad at this at all. The only thing that I'm thinking about here is the controller, and that's something as well. This is going to be weird, I guess, but I'm going to speak about it. I was thinking about it for 3 episodes, and I didn't. 2 episodes, because it's where I started back. Controllers, you can see on the bottom left of the screen there, those are the Nintendo Switch 1 Joy-Con controllers. These are the best controllers to be using, especially using Bluetooth in handheld mode and stuff. These are the best controllers to use with Nintendo Switch 1 games. I kid you not. Switch 2, a lot of Switch 2 games benefit from the mouse control and stuff, especially Final Fantasy 14 Online. You can just glide your mouse around and, click to close out of windows and stuff like that on the screen. Very useful. You can click on a monster from afar that you can just aim without having to, run, in proximity, and then go ahead trying to like press A and maybe it selects something else. The game is very random and like aiming and stuff. So other games use the Joy-Con too, but for the games like this, I recommend using the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, because the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, for some reason, I don't know if it is because I have, this could be very confusing for some people's heads, but I think Nintendo does this on purpose. The Nintendo Switch 1 had the what you call the old model. After enough years the system exists, they make like a more refined model of it. So the Switch 1 has multiple models. It has a Switch Lite, and as well it has something you call the V2 Nintendo Switch. It is just the Switch 1. It is not an OLED, anything of the sort. It is a normal Switch 1, but for some reason it has a better screen, it has better battery life, it has slightly better Wi-Fi, I'm sure. It has a lot of things are improved on it. I'm quite sure, and I do know actually, I have a V2. So everywhere I go, this someone is just running from me. It senses the danger, I guess. Alright, so this, I'm wondering if that's why my Joy-Cons, these Switch 1 controllers that I have, are so nice. They're so fast. I was playing, they just launched a free character in the Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. she's already in the game. She's in the storyline for the game and stuff, but she was never a fighter apparently. She now is in the game, and I was just trying out the character and stuff, and I realized that I was missing a lot of input. All right, a lot of my inputs were missing, and like moves weren't going off as I wanted to, and then it was like, oh yeah. Then I remembered I swapped over to my Joy-Con one, and everything was amazing after that. Like I had no issues. So for some reason, I know like this economy is really harsh on. All right, let me focus. I definitely want to get this damage off. The Jesus, these bubbles. Ah, shit. Come on, catch yourself, monkey. Shit. Shit, monkey. Got him. Alright, so the controller is way better. What I was saying, this economy is very harsh on everyone, and I think it is. I'm not guaranteeing this, I'm not saying, but the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons are not as fast. Maybe that's how they saved a bit of dollar on building the Joy-Con 2. They're not as fast button input wise. I think the screen has slight delay. Maybe they're gonna improve on this with a more improved model of the Switch 2. I wouldn't advise you to wait because the economy is really weird these days. If you can though, do. If you're quite sure by 2027, 2028 you might still be able to, you're like rich as piss or something, I don't know, whatever it is, then yeah, but I would still advise you thinking about it, get a Switch 2 right now. But as I was saying though, the controller is not as quick. The Wi-Fi is a bit weaker because like I can go from way further in the house and still access the 5G. I don't know if that's because the Wi-Fi in the Switch 2 now is 6G, and obviously then 5G is going to operate way differently on the Switch 2. It could be that, but I'm seeing a lot of things that tell me that yes, the system has way more CPU, and look at this game, like Jesus. The game has way more like CPU action going on, GPU, bigger games, but the controllers are probably cheaper. The stuff. So if you have a Switch 1, you didn't get rid of that thing, right? High quality purple fur, more foam absorbent than its lighter counterpart. Mizutsune purple fur, sweet. I would advise you to use your Switch 1 controllers, but what I'm saying is I'm not sure if it's because I have a V2. If you want to know how, to know if you have a V2, and I would say a revised, a new Nintendo Switch, because you know they made a new Nintendo 3DS and 3DS. I just call it that. If you want to know if you have a new Nintendo Switch and not an old one, you look at the back, at the bottom, right above the fan. Right above those slots there, the CPU, the speaker slots, I think, and the fan as well, internal, the bottom. The low vent at the bottom, the two slits. Above there you see something saying HAC001. If you have a V2 Nintendo Switch, it would say HAC001, and then you see an extra some extra bracket there and an extra 01. If you see an extra bracket and 01 and all that shit, then it's a V2, and you possibly, I'm bringing up all this because I'm not sure if the V2 just has better controllers than the old Nintendo Switch. If that's not the case, it's all Switch 1 controllers. I would advise you to, use the Switch 1 controllers when playing games like this, especially Street Fighter 6, stuff like that. You get way faster button input, and of course, fighting games especially, every single button press is, very important. Jesus, what? Gotta be some other monster. Yeah, it was vitiating. Shit. Like, this thing is crazy. So this is one of the first raged monsters fighting in full rage. That's why they kind of, I dodged that. The jump was perfectly timed. So I'd say my master rank reflexes would definitely be coming out from here. This is where the game amps up for sure. Action is gonna get really cool. You don't want to miss. I am not being hit by that yet. Nice jump, right? Come on. Ah. He's running away from the water like barely. And this is an electric weapon as well, so this thing is going to be hurt in no time. Ooh, I was running off the wall and did another across the back. Oh. Alright, so launch wall, bump head, and Jesus, too far. I still got it, sweet, thankfully, because if the monster is hurt enough, it just trips up and falls over, and you miss a chance for more damage. And I didn't miss it, so sweet. Got him toppled again. This thing is being decimated, I tell you. I knew it, I freaking knew it. This is still gonna be fun though. I just feel for this poor Mizutsune. Protecting the village. Don't take it personally. All species survival here. All species survival. This thing is hurt already. Watch it. What? Toppled again? Come on. Let's go. Alright, got you. So possibly running. Yeah, there we go. Running. I was gonna say possibly running, and it started the same time I said that. Very interesting. Alright, let's go. Give this thing no chance for break, no rest. It's like, you know, battle after battle, bitch. Come here. Across the tail, across the face, got him. Or her. I think most Mizutsune are females, but some could be males. I mean, you should never be biased in speaking about other species. Like, some species, they look no different, and others, you know, like, you can easily tell the difference between a male and a female. Yeah, it works like that. Yeah. And Mizutsune definitely is. I think there are males that look just like these, man. Or Violet Mizutsune. That's like another variant of Mizutsune you see further in the game. Maybe those are most likely males. I don't know. More colorful, and they're more aggressive too. Like, way more aggressive than this thing. Yeah, I definitely had to move. I was gonna say me had to. Me had to move from there. I got it. I definitely had to get out of the way. Alright, so paralyzed, sweet. Come on. Even the freaking Izuchi. I gotta kill that Izuchi though. I'm not even laughing anymore. These things are too freaking annoying. These things get in the way of shit. Get out the way. Whoa. Climb up. I'm faster than that. Alright, come on. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's so terrible. Like, I couldn't even... Because my stamina ran out. I guess the water being soaked, like, causes your energy to go down a bit quicker. Not about being... Oh, shit. Nope. Causes your stamina, your energy bar to go down a lot quicker when you're soaked. There's like an effect on you. Alright, so that's the thing about this game. Some people hate as well. It's so easy to do things like that. I just wire bug pulled away, climbing mountains and shit. Climbing like walls and shit. Getting out of the way of attacks. But when you see some of the monsters later in the game, you're gonna see why it still makes sense to have all those abilities, because this game is exceptional in, I'd say, battle style difficulty. So that's also why a lot of people hate this game, because they just can't handle it, man. They can't handle it. And I would argue with Capcom that definitely killed a lot of the fan base for this game. Like, that's bad. That's definitely not good. Because not everyone is a freaking robot brain. Not everyone is a dying genius. So it's like, you've got to have it made that, like, majority of people can still enjoy the game. And I don't think they were thinking about that at all. Yeah, bitch. Take some damage. Oh, shit. Out of energy already. Alright, so I definitely need... Alright, use this. Get that bar back up to full capacity. And... Potion, or should I be using... Oh, shit. Get back over here. Safest bet is to be as close to it as possible, so when it's launching the water geysers, I almost said fire geyser. What is going on, man? I guess I need... This is like... Let me just use the open the quick menu. I'm going to take a risk here and do it. It is like 250. Oh shit, I shouldn't be doing that. 252. So it's like that already freaking morning, and I'm playing this, recording. Oh my god, so by the time I finish this episode, it's going to be like maybe after 4. I'm thinking about doing only 1 episode this time around. I did 2 episodes back to back the day before. So I'm definitely doing this and I'm done for now. Cause I started like around 11, 12-ish, somewhere around there. So I had a lot of hours to play with, but I really don't want to be playing this and the sun is out. And the room is going to be full of light and glare and stuff like that. And I'm using a camera. Hell no. So only 1 episode for right now. But it's definitely enough. A lot is going to happen in this episode. I can tell we're at that point in the game. Alright, Blastoid. Come on. Shit. I think I had 2 of them. Alright, so yeah, I'm good. Alright, yep, I was expecting that. I was speaking about my controllers, only worried about the controller, and I was right. Ah, shit. So I was far enough, luckily. I didn't hit. This is Switch 2, no hats. Ooh. Oh gosh, I barely dodged that and that, I think. I think it was safe there with the, you know, the tail slap just now, but the move before, holy shit. I want a Blastoid to like, yeah. I just use the item view and I never use it. I never get myself too comfortable using the item view because you could use something by mistake that you don't wanna. You're always using. I always found it to be kind of retarded because you're always using the analog to move, and you might move left or right or have to try to dodge something, and you mistakenly use an item you never wanted to at that point. So I just hold the L button and scroll like all the older freaking Monster Hunters. So yeah, this is the perfect time to use it. I don't think it's gonna move that far from here. Please don't just run or some shit again. It has to explode onto it. Fuck you, Mizutsune, you bitch. You fucking bitch. It could have been easier, man. Still toppling? The Blastoid actually topples the monsters, so this is why I'm getting all emotional. I could have gotten a free topple, you know. Topple it as it gets up. Usually Blastoid is gonna topple again. So I never really practiced doing that. I just thought about it just now, but definitely I just slashed myself across this, you know, whatever monster's face, and that's it. But Blastoid gives free topples. Is like once it explodes beneath the monster, it's a topple for sure. Guaranteed topple. Very useful, right? I shouldn't be being hit by that. Let me get my focus up. Oh my god, what is this? Mizutsune is so agile, so like people who aren't that skilled as yet, maybe using a heavy slow as fuck weapon would be terrified when fighting this thing. But Jewel Blaze, you can see how fast and agile I am. And then I'm using the Power Mute as well. Oh fuck. No. Alright. Full focus from here. Full focus from here. Oh shit. What? That was so close. Good thing the reflexes aren't bad in the slightest. I was so gonna get up. Nope. I'm far enough. Alright, let me see. These computers are dying scary, man. Like, I'm even like what I call mind jittered a bit. I should know what item I'm using. Yeah, I've got to get a I don't have a cleanser in me, right? So I can't just use a no berry this time for the bubbles. I've got to get something called a cleanser. So I'm gonna look into crafting some of those. Yeah. Ah, come on. You bitch. Ah. I ain't playing. I ain't playing, bitch. Come on. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Already. Mission over. Mission over. Oh, fuck. Shit. It could easily run. No, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotcha. My god. Something told me it's way too risky. Don't drop it there. And I still did. Alright, so folding inspiration. Alright, so there was a mission for that as well. Some villager wanted me to capture Mizutsune, and that's done here. So yeah, two villager requests in one mission. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, awesome shit. Getting some progress for sure. This looks nice, man. Looking at this on the cam display, what I'm using for camera. Whoa, this looks nice. All right, so now the effectively this is rank 6. Yeah, rank 6. As you can see at the top there, Bewitching Dance level 6 is the Mizutsune. Yeah, so first unlock buddy, and I got some guild card titles as per usual. Yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. We've found our answers. Oh, it's Hojo, right? The answer to that, which has plagued Kimura, the cause of the rampage. And you hunting that poor old Mizu led us to the answer. When the guild was investigating the monsters around it, they came across several telltale signs. And they were connected to the rampage and that Azure fiend. And that's not all. Our scouts informed us that they had spotted that Azure beast above the shrine ruins. Shortly after its appearance, hold you again. Shortly after its appearance, every monster in the vicinity, I don't have to focus, man. I should have been reading who's talking, but the vicinity became feverishly violent. It's like 3 in the freaking morning, man. Like, yeah. How was I on point here? Let me just say that being in mating season was intensely affected. We always thought that monsters attacking human settlements. What the fuck? Reading the wrong voice again. Whatever, it's just reading the words, man. It's done. We always thought the monsters attacking human settlements was simply nature at work. As it turns out, so this taking turns talking, and oh my god. As it turns out, it was really the work of this monster, whipping all the monsters into a frenzy, causing them to migrate. That's the secret behind the rampage. And this is Hojo now, and that is why there were always sightings of that beast shortly after the rampage started. The guild has named it this fearsome monster Witness Serpent Ibushi. The cause of the rampage must be slain. We are sure it won't be long before it returns once more. When that time comes, we are all counting on you. While we wait for further reports, please proceed with the newly available 6-star quest. So unlock 6-star. I'm going to be taking 2 can be reported. Something about Bunny Dangle, man. Whatever cat was this? What does he say? Dog is in here. Thanks for helping me out. Oh yes, this is one of them. I can't thank you enough for helping with my request. Seeing Mizutsune was just the spark of inspiration I needed. I finished my crane in no time, and was planning to surprise you with it until I was told it's too big to have in here. But I would have been ashamed. It would have been a shame to just scrap it, so I've put it up in my house. Apparently though, Nakago and Master Hamon saw it before I took it down and were struck with a little inspiration of their own. If you want to check it out, why not pay them a visit? Alright, so that's a freaking That's a switch axe, is it, right? Some shit. New weapon design available, origami axe. So she is, so that's what the rampage really is. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just run out here, get whatever, because, you know, speak to whom. Alright, so could you help me? Think you can lend me a hand? Is this lady over here? I have an important matter to discuss. What's this, buddy? What's this? You get these things out the way. It took some help from Nakago and the others, but we can now forge more kinds of decorations. Cool, okay. Decorations add like abilities, that sort of stuff. And she says, oh, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much. By the way, on the way to see Rondine, I overheard something. Interesting. Alright, puppy, move your ass, you piece of shit. Apparently, Master Hamon and Nakago, whatever, saw that gigantic horn too, and then made a new weapon that looks just like it. Those guys draw inspiration from just about anywhere. Hey, why haven't they made any weapons that look like my produce? I said produce. I really need to get some sleep. Alright, so this is a weapon as well. I think that is a lance. No? Yeah. So this corn popper. Corn popper. Nice. Nice, I guess. Alright, so get these acquainted. It could be something that is easily done. Hey, MK907, how's Hunter with Palamutes going? The body smithies were telling me that they really wanted to get better at making Palamute equipment, but they need more practice. If you order some gear from them, not only will you get some nice stuff, but you'll also be helping them out, and me as well. Once they've had enough practice, come talk to me and I'll give you some Palamute gears, thanks. Forge 15 pieces of Palamute equipment, Blitz Scroll. I think that's like a move in Bunny's wants to forward remember Palamute equipment. Is it? Yeah, something of the sort. For the Palamutes, the dogs, yeah. So hey, about time. And K907, rare to see you without a pet lace on your arm these days, ain't it? Since they seem to be proving helpful to you, how about a little upgrade, This will be the last time, though, you've gone and made yourself a top-notch hunter. You don't need old Fugan trying to help you out. It looks like you haven't collected every kind of pet lace out there just yet, but hey, you can do so whenever the fancy takes you. Alright, off you go then, Squirt. On to greater hunts, greater heights, and greater honors. Now get to it. So hunting, strength, fortitude, the demon pet lace. Alright, let's see. So manage equipment, change equipment. There's I've got hunting pet lace 3. So you can see the ones in green, the stat pieces in green are things that improve. I'm gonna have a bit more health. Health gained, stamina. I'm gonna have a bit more energy, as well as just the stamina and the health. For this one, stamina and defense up for this one, and so I'm just gonna keep it as the natural. Let's see. Hunting Pathway is 3. I don't know. Attack being lowered, even if it's just by a few points. Defense being lowered by half. No, definitely not. No. I'm keeping my Pathways. Keeping my Pathways for sure. Alright, so I can sort these. Auto sort equipment, yes. And this is, so they've got this up front. Poison, interesting, very interesting. Alright, so yeah, I've spent enough. It's almost 40 minutes now. Holy shit, just talking to people. Oh, MK907. You'll never guess what happened. I went to the flooded forest to find some fish to make my bunny dango taste even better, but then a strange Nargacuga came crashing through the forest, making a huge racket and chased away all the fishies. So I went to a different spot to fish, but then a Jura, or Giratodus, thank you. I know it's a tongue twister, little miss. Wait, I got it. Giratodus. A big stupid Giratodus showed up and started flinging mud everywhere. The fishies were gone. I got covered in mud, didn't catch anything. It was literally the worst. Ugh. Could you please do something about those dummies for me? Please? And maybe try and punch or kick for me too? Alright, so it's a Nargacuga and a Jiratoda, some special. So there's like some event, there's like some villager quests that get added when you speak to him. As way I spoke to him, I can do those off screen, or I don't know. Hello, NK907. You're now able to accept 6-star quests. Please have a look when you have time. Can you believe that the Rampage is actually a large-scale migration of monsters? I cannot fathom the degree of power that Wind Serpent Ibushi must reveal to give rise to such an uproar. In any case, there's not a moment to lose. We must quell the Rampage and put an end to the pain that my sister is enduring. Alright, so her sister Hinoa, another character in the game. Quite awesome, to be honest. So I'm going to swap these controllers now. You'll get to see how that works. Definitely before this thing dies on me during gameplay and I've got to take the system up or something. I'm definitely not about that. Alright, so get this dealt with. Let's see. So one episode. I'm going to be doing one episode, so just jump out. Controllers. Change grip order. Come on. There we go. These things are full, so definitely. Shit. So then then in the game itself, you still gotta press LR again, and oh my god. All right, so I don't even have my grit on me right here. I'm just holding them in hand side by side. So 6-star. Let's go. Let's look at these. High rank 6-star. Sweet. So I can take on Zinogre. Let's see. Zinogre, Rafflos, Nargacuga, Anjanath, Tobikadachi, Barioth. Alright, so I need to take down 5 of them. I'm going to see if I can take down 2 of them in this episode. Alright, 2 of them should be good enough for right now. And from what I have a blast. Let's see, I don't have. Alright, hold up. So my weapons right now are, I've got blast, I've got let's see what I can build. Alright, let's see what I can build and what I need, because there's a lot of like recurring monsters as of right now. It's like further in the game that you start to see new stuff. We've all worked really hard and now we're able to forge more decorations for you. Alright, thanks dude. Great. Alright, so forging a weapon, checking weapons first. Look at this, man. It opened up a lot. This thing gets an upgrade to 34. Holy shit. Affinity is down 0 from what I have equipped right now. Can't see those as yet. This is Barioth. I guess I need some materials first that the smithy would know what to make. Alright, so 216, that's decent as hell. But I need fire cell stones. I don't have any as yet. So not yet. 170, that's decent, I'd say. 160, 170. Alright, so go all the way to the bottom. I like doing this. And this is 150. Terrible. 210 with sleep. I can't get that yet. And I see a decent weapon here and here for sure. But I need the fire cell stones. How do I get those? I think that's from the when you do the ores, when you actually get from the ores in the game. Yeah, so if I go to the volcano area, let's just call it that for now, right? Because they've got fancy names in this game. And just upgrade this. It only takes like a bone a point. It's so cheap because this is like the defender bonus item in the game. Value needed is 1 bone plus, some bone plus material, so some high rank bone material. Got it. And this is 130. So I think I'm going to be using this again. I was using the electric weapon there, but especially when I'm taking down the so yeah, I'm using the guardians already. I'm fine, but I mean, I could have easily swapped over to the blast weapon or anything else of the sort. But I'm definitely going to be going ahead with the, whoa, look at it, man, 28 in Thunder, 14 in paralysis. Then there's like an affinity bonus, as useful as hell. Alright, it was only 150, but fighting a water monster that's weak to electricity, I'm telling you that did a lot. So I'm 45 minutes in. Holy shit, this is not good. 60. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I've definitely gotta grind it. I've gotta fight Mizutsune off screen. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing that after this episode. But I think my armor should hold up for now. It should. Hopefully. Holy shit. Holy shit. What can I get? What can I get? What can I get? So armor, I've got to get something good. I need the freaking teal from Raffian for that. That's 52. This is, holy shit, man. Alright, so if I just press X here, I don't like the design, I guess, is decent. In fact, this is actually nice. But, okay. But I don't like the stats, to be honest. Look at this -1 ice 2. This one, yeah, this one is worse, to be honest. It's like way less resistant in water. As well, it was being pummeled by Mizutsune. It's like 0 resistance to water, -2 to electricity. So I've got to watch myself against. I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. I'm a brave guy. But let's see, 52, 52, and then 60 or more, bro. I can't get any of these yet. I've got to go get materials. This is annoying. I can see it's going to be only a bit before I can actually craft the Mizutsune, so that's going to be interesting to do off screen. I fought Mizutsune already in this episode, so what's the sense of fighting it 2 more times in 1 episode? It makes no sense for YouTube series at all. I fought Xenoga already in this series. If you want to see that. I mean, this is high rank now. I'm thinking about doing it first. I'm thinking about it. So I need Mizutsune parts. Alright, so just bear with me a little bit. I'm gonna choose one. But I'm checking to see carefully because it might be a monster that I need for the armor or something. And it won't be. Alright, so Remobra, Poke. Alright. So it's only Mizutsune so far, but something else could be in here. Quality Fin. Quality Fin, I think, is from the Geritodus. I'm not sure. Mizutsune Fin Plus, Mizutsune Fin Claw Plus. So Mizutsune and alright, so Geritodus, I think. I can check because we fought that already. So Hunter Notes, Geritodus, where the hell are you? Did I? I didn't. No, wait a minute. No way. So Geritodus is fresh, right? We fought Geritodus already. I'm not a forgetful old bitch, right? That was Geritodus, or was it? Yeah. So Geritodus, I just kept passing it. It's so weird. Alright, so Thunder and Paralysis weak, but the materials, right? There is no. So that Quality Fin, I just fought Mizutsune. Mizutsune is materials. Mizutsune Fin. So Quality Fin. Alright, yeah, so it's from this. It's definitely from this. So yeah, just got grind Mizutsune for sure. Get some materials off that bitch. So I'm gonna get like 2 more monsters slain here for this episode, and then that's gonna be it. Then the next episode I'm gonna be finishing this up. Then there's going to be 7. Let me just jump between my save files a minute and show you what I mean. So saved, God, I could have just hit quit. Save and quit the title screen. Load in my personal save file. Just doing this quickly. I know I'm all over the place, but rushing ahead isn't always too nice. Alright, so yeah. And there's a layered armor that I have on it. I've got on the Risen Teostra armor. Yeah, I'm way far in the game. I can show you for proof. I didn't in my previous episode. I've got multiple reasons why I jumped over here, because I guess people need proof. I did a post with some pictures, but people, you know, talk shit. Yeah, it exists now. There's a lot of fucking, excusez-moi. But yeah, I have all these armors created, and I've got them pretty much maxed out, right? But this is for the Risen Shigaru, I think. yeah. So, and this is the Risen Crimson Global Strats. This is Risen Teostra, Risen Kushala Deora. I've got all of them, man. Like, everything that's, don't mind this. It just wasn't about fighting these over and over. I can, it's not going to be too difficult for me, but I didn't get around to those as yet. This is gorgeous. I like this. The golden loon helm and stuff. But just to show you, those are there. And what I'm going to be doing is just showing you how far we've got to go before, you know, the DLC is unlocked, and it's really close. Definitely, I'm soon here. All right, so yeah, something I was doing. Let me just shit, chit chat. Then back out. Yeah, I'm still adapting. This control is a bit, the input is a bit different. So back to high rank. Say I was doing high rank, right? There is 6 where we're at right now, and then there's 7. So 7 is the last for high rank, and then after that is the DLC master rank. So we're pretty much done already with the main story. I kid you not, it is that fast. Whoa, I know, right? I know. This is going like really fast, right? So yeah, let me just jump back over to the YouTube save file here and get this over with. I'm gonna be taking down 2 monsters. This should be easy, hopefully, more than likely, but yeah, hopefully, huh? I didn't upgrade my armors because I've got a grain, so this could be deadly as hell fighting these. And you see the damage I was taking, and I had Raffian armors. I've got Raffian pieces equipped, and I was taking damage like hell. It does mainly because of its elemental weaknesses, but yeah, what's this? Could you help me? What's this, man? I have come to a conclusion specifically on how I should go about sharing my artistic gift with the world. Big things catch attention, do they not? That means if I were to write down my poetry with a big brush, it would too. Learning how to, yeah, that's actually an art, man. It's a shame if few others will ever achieve such levels of genius as I. Anyway, I would like you to gather the materials for making such a brush. Meanwhile, I'll be composing a poem. Alright, so I've definitely got them. Almudron Teal. Should I give up my Almudron Teal? Would I need it? I can't remember, can I? Yeah. I see you've brought my materials. Thank you, Hunter. I've been hard at work myself, but I may have hit some sort of writer's plateau. It is so heavy. The weight of my words inked down. No, this giant brush. Ugh. That actually might have been my worst composition yet. Oh, by the way, I thought it might be helpful to share that you can also forge a giant brush at the smithy. Go and take a look at it if you're interested. So that's the Insect Glaive Brush Glaive 1. Whatever the hell is this? Hey, listen, there's this. This thing I feel like I can only truly talk to you about. I want to make some dango that are really healthy so everyone stays in tip-top shape. Yeah, so yada yada yada. Experiencing some stuff that might be a teensy bit hazardous. And no one does hazardous like you, MK907. Could you maybe possibly go get me some? Or is it Somnicav sedatives? Or Somnicav? And so this is a smart way of them getting you to fight certain monsters as well, get materials from them. And yeah, you would have materials already then you could use when you're building armors and stuff like that. So this is the last one. This is the one before the last one. So after I get through this and I'm in the 7, I'm definitely in practically the gateway to DLC. Very exciting. So I'm going to be doing Somnicav for sure. I'm going to be doing this and then Somnicav. Yeah, awesome. But I need to do monsters that I haven't done yet, right? So I think Barioth is new. I might need some Barioth materials. Anjanath is new. I think Anjanath, I did an Anjanath fight already. But Barioth is definitely new. I'm doing Barioth first. Barioth first for sure. I think my armor should be able to handle I've gotta deal my items. Tedious as hell, right? Alright, so get that back in there, get those back in there, and put these up. Alright. Alright, awesome. Let's go. So it's like I'm like 6 minutes away from the hour, from 1 hour in. What time is it? 3:21. I've got a bit of time, man. I've got till 4 o'clock before the sun where I live starts coming up. You're gonna be like, wait, what? Where do you live, man? Barbados islander right here. Yeah. So like the sun usually sets around 6 o'clock, 5, 6, and then it rises at 5, 6. Like, I know, right? Dang annoying. We don't get any sleep. We don't get any freaking we don't get any morning, and we don't get any night either. Any evening. So it's like by the time it's nighttime, you're not too tired yet, and you know you've got to go sleep. You're not that tired. It's crazy. All right. The time system around here is bonkers, quite literally bonkers as hell. So I've got to be doing some expeditions off screen, just playing this, getting some raw meats. That is Antica Antler this time. So that I wouldn't be doing this maybe even once in a freaking mission. Because I was trying to get a raw meat there, get the raw meat up that, you know, I don't run out of raw meats to make my well-done states with. That's what actually raises your energy bar when it's like maxed out, when it gets up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off screen. Like, when I say off screen, I mean not recording here for episodes, like just playing in my own time, that when I'm doing the series, I can just, you know, get through the monster hunts like much quicker and not have to be doing all the tedious shit. Maybe even those villager quests, like what's the sense of putting all those in the freaking, I can talk to them, I guess, but I think I'm gonna skip talking to those in the episodes. To be honest, I'm gonna skip it. It adds a bit of incentive for people who might think about getting the game and stuff. Not that I'm teasing people, but why not, right? I mean, the industry has been under enough stress already. I mean, come on, you get the game, you do stuff yourself. Only a few people, believe it or not, although this is a thing, you know, all these video game series and stuff, only a few people actually watch video games to, you know, fresh detail the entire thing without wanting to play it themselves. Only a few people do that, like watching them like movies. Final Fantasy 16 that launched recently, I'd say that that is literally practically a dime video game movie. It is a practical movie, interactive movie. If you see even the very beginning of the game, you'll understand. Gorgeous game, amazing combos, the art stuff. Oh my god, the game is gorgeous. This game is amazing, man. But it's a freaking movie. I would not call that a game. It's an interactive movie. That's how games are being made these days, and it is nice and all that. But especially, I'm not saying the game is bad. Don't get the wrong idea. But even Final Fantasy 7, especially Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, is like, the game is very, believe it or not, those games could have a lot more content, a lot more monsters in the open world or something, and they barely do. There's a lot of like, you know, birds flying by in the ear and stuff like that, and you get those sort of effects. But really and truly, the monsters, the enemies in the open world are very slim, and I find that's because the game is really just designed to activate the cutscenes. You traverse through the area, you get enough level, you see maybe one or two different areas that have monsters, you take them out, and that's it. But other games, there's like a lot of level grinding and monsters everywhere, especially Final Fantasy 14 online, and I see the difference big time. So in this, I'm telling myself, definitely, I'm impressed with this. This game isn't bad at all compared, right? But a lot of the interactive movie games really killed it. I can't dodge out of it. Holy shit. I think usually you're supposed to be able to dodge out of the carving from a monster in case you're going to be hit, and I was not able to dodge just now, so that's weirdly interesting. So I'm going to find myself the Barioth. I'm just getting this tedious shit done that possibly killed Rise. People stopped playing the game because of this shit. I mean, you have your bar there, right? Every other Monster Hunter game, and as it, you don't have to worry about that shit. It's where it is. You just eat a freaking well-done steak. You collect whatever you see at the side on a wall, or you know, some ore or something, and you just run your way to the monster, hunt it, and done deal. But this game forces you to spend up to 15 or 20 freaking minutes running around in a dying area collecting spare birds. That is fucking ridiculous. Adjective included, quite necessary. I mean, Capcom, what the hell was Capcom thinking, man? Or whoever made it, because is it Capcom? This is ridiculous as hell. Ah, there it is. There it is. I can't climb that wall. That's it, right? Yep. Yep. So I'm going to take the risk because this is free damage here. And it makes no sense putting this to base target. Freaking target. So, yeah. Get some monster damage off. And this is a fire. This Atmosphere is fire. And I'm quite sure Barioth is weak to fire. Is weak to fire because it's ice. Good. Come on. So some moves are quicker than others. You've got to know by, you know, assessing how the monster moves. You've got to know when to use your fast move, when to use your stronger, slower move. I miss. When to dodge. Yeah, so this is a fight in its own. This is like Street Fighter X Monster Hunter, man. But like way slower because they're big, like dumb, half dumb lizard, wyverns, and birds. So got him. Good. Get off that finishing move and get around here. Jesus, please tell me you can. In time. Jesus. I want to get the shit. I want to get the my combo off there. It's a Barioth Carapace with an impressive shine. Strongly resembles an ice flow. Alright, so let me get these. These are going to be useful for sure. I need them. I definitely need them. I want these armors. Like, I want my defense up. Like just before you get to master rank and barely being able to make armors now. I've got to do a lot off screen just to keep this series going. Holy shit, man. So I'm like 1 hour and 2 minutes in. I guess that's fine. But that could easily become a problem. Quite easily. You bitch. I knew it. I was doing a blast. I got out the way. Oh shit. Come on. I really need my game grip though. I really need it. So I'm gonna step aside and grab that. Yup. I'm pressing these buttons so oddly I couldn't even get my nope. And I'm a pro at this. Got hit. I need my game grip because I've got like I don't have the biggest hands. I don't have bitch hands, but I definitely don't have the biggest hands. And Joy-Con tools, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are kind of massive, and I'm kind of struggling to comfortably like do combo moves and stuff like that. Like this thing here. Nope. Yeah, so I need to get my game grip. I need to get it. Is where you snap the controllers onto as like a controller hand hold, so you don't have them just separated in each hand. You can hold them like a controller, a single put together controller. I've got to get that. You kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. So energy is down already. You gotta let it replenish, so turn my... Yeah, so whenever you're using the rage mode is when you do this. You're doing more damage, yeah, but it depletes the energy bar every second. I call it energy, but it's stamina. Watch it, man. I was right to be doing this first, because this is one of the most important... This is one of the most important of the, I'd say, like, materials right now. The material gains. Because I can get a weapon and an armor that are definitely that is strong enough for right now. What? That's a smart one. Alright, this thing is gonna kill me if I'm not careful for sure. So let me just get my distance heal. Use my nullberry. Get my bearings. I need to get this yeah. So there we go. Let me just step over here. Hold on. I'm sure I got it. Ow, my my toe, my fucking toe. Shit, I got it put up. I got it put up in my box. The Switch 2, you know, that the Switch 2 comes in, I've got it put up. A little family, bickering and shit going on. So I just to be safe, I put my stuff up. Now I would have it readily out, but it's not. It's not out the box. So I'm gonna be struggling here a bit. So what I'm gonna do is, because I mean it's like kind of low on battery too, but all right, wait. So what I'm doing, pause. Let me go here, and I'm switching over to my Pro controller because I am not about that shit. Every little thing in this world these days, you are judged. Everyone is ready for you. It's like you're being judged entirely. You can't make mistakes. You can't, you know, everyone has to be perfect. This world is crazy as fuck these days. So let me just ease myself and hold the damn controller in my hand. An actual controller. Oh, fuck. Come on. This thing is a beast, man. A real beast. There we go. So I can easily do that move now. I'm more comfortable with my controller presses. Although this is going to be noisy, I'm going to move it away from the mic as much as I can. Keep it away from the mic. It's going to be clicky as hell. That's the only problem. Oh, fuck. This ain't good. This ain't good. Shit. A good thing the monster is a fool, because it could have just attacked me there and I would have been down. Oh my god, man. So yeah, this game isn't shit in all ways. I mean, it's definitely got its difficulty, like running around on a freaking Palamute waiting for dying opening, and this thing would not keep quiet. I need this episode to be below an hour and 40 minutes, so you ease yourself, bitch. Let's go. Ease yourself, bitch. And then another. Come on. Oh, shit, who's that? What was that? Because I definitely ain't master rank yet in this save file, so that was another monster, right? Yup. Oh my god. Then being stunned by these roars. There's always some shit. Dodge. Just the flex before it uses the tail is the only reason I missed just now, where it got you. Ooh, the voice acting from the Japanese, this is way I have it in Japanese, in case you might be wondering why it is. I changed it over to Japanese because the voice acting is like, to me, 98% always better than the English voice acting. There's like rarely a time I ever hear bad Japanese voice acting. It's not bad. These people are, I'd say, passionate, right, about this sort of stuff, and you know, they hire people. The West is so sad, and they're doing it for the money, and everyone else is like more sex and alcohol and whatever else as a culture. So this kind of stuff, they don't really put their soul into it. They're just being paid to do it. Although there's a lot of good voice actors like Sora, Kingdom Hearts, those Disney doesn't play around, so they still got some good voice actors and stuff. But a lot of freaking video games, once it's a US, the voice acting in this is not the worst, but it's not the best either. So I just listen to the Japanese and that's it, man. Like, I don't put up with the English at all. It's over this way, huh? Man, come back. Where you running from me? Makes no sense, no difference, man. Or some mechanics as well that develop claws so sharp and tough that it will easily tear through prey like butter. Holy shit. The definitions for some of these things, this is way I read them. This is way I read them all the time. Got him. Good, getting some damage in for sure. Had to be doing one of those. Oh shit, I was trying to Now this controller is a problem for me somewhat because, like I said, I don't have the biggest hands. So the Pro controller as well is made for bigger people. So like sometimes I'm trying to do like this same like mount ear move, the the mount to slash I call it, and it definitely, the button is so big, like the ZR, the R2 button is so like, it, before the timing I need to press it and get the move off, sometimes like speed acts for like speed over like strength, right? So you're pushing the button and you're trying to do it as fast as possible. Sometimes you're not going to press it all the way down, and I sometimes don't get the extra ZR I need to actually do that in the ear, and I miss the move entirely, and just because the controller is a bit bigger, than the original Joy-Cons, than the 3DS. Then also I cut off the tail. I can't forget that. Where is it in the map? I've got to carve that for sure. That's going to be very useful. I guess we're wasting these first aids, I know. Yeah. I was trying to dodge, but it was in combo. Not getting me to that. I think I'm gonna have to cut this off like here though, like, to be honest. Like, I mean, I've got the memory for it, but I think as of right now is like going 4 o'clock, and like from 4 and 5 is when outside starts to get like morning. Like, Barbados is a weird freaking place, man. Weird. Like, we're right in the center. Like, it's something I speak about all the time, and a lot of people might not be aware of because of how they did misplace our map purposely, like location of like countries and stuff like that, how we see the map. But I'm quite sure Barbados is like right in the center of the map. I'm quite sure this is Atlantis. Like, hell, this is actually Atlantis. This islands usually form from like volcanic eruption or some part of the earth, like 2 plates meeting and pushing up, and the island, the earth come, the stuff like that, right? But literally, this island just came out of the sea, out of nowhere, as literally the definition of this island is formation. This is Atlantis, like hell, and we're literally like in the center of the Atlas. I call it the very literal center of the Atlas, the map. So we meet the sun really early, and then the sun sets like really fast as well. So it's 5 or 6 in the evening and it's already getting dark. Think about it, right? Like, especially around this time of the year is like even sooner than that. Like sometimes even after 4, like not good enough. Into 5, the outside is already dark. It's crazy. You barely get any daytime. Oh my god. You barely get any sleep, because then, like, around these hours, a lot of people, or let me put it this way, maybe someone living in an older Earth, or I think I'm gonna turn my audio down, I think I'm gonna shout over this a bit too much. Someone living on an older Earth, like, back in the day, when, we weren't all technical and all these modern jobs and stuff, a lot of people go to sleep, like, kind of late, right? Maybe 1 in the morning or something, and then, like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock is the usual for other places, right? Maybe, depending on the time of the year, 7, 8, right? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right? But over here, we get 5 o'clock. So, like, say someone, our brains are literally made for darkness at, whilst we're sleeping, the darkness helps with the REM, right? When the sun, our body has something called a circadian clock. When the sun comes up, our body literally loses its natural ability to block out the light, obviously. So like your brain can't help but turn on. You don't get proper sleep. All these people that do late hour shifts to certain jobs and stuff like that, the sun is already up by 5 in the morning. It damages your sleep. You don't get a full a full healthy rest, stuff like that. This is crazy, man. It's like, like you're playing The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and like games like that, the day passes like in no time. I think like half an hour or something. It's like day into night, day into night, day into night, and you can actually get a full cycle in your hours of play, maybe like 10 times or something like that. It feels like that, but only thing in real life, this island. So it's really hard living around here. This thing about work and all that shit. By the time you get home, right, from work, It's already dark. It's already night. Like, you know, people work a 9 to 5, right? So imagine you're working and, you know, you're off, you're going home, and it's already fucking nighttime. Just think about it. Exactly, right? Crazy. How the hell could somebody manage that? And, you know, you gotta go work the next day. Your brain is already, your body is already clocking down for sleep because it can tell that outside is dark, and the chickens are, the crickets are chirping, everything else is going on, and you're just getting ready for freaking Rangate, like supper or something, or lunch. If you're someone who only got like food after freaking eating, after work or something. So I think that's the cat. Something, I got my health back up. You know, you get a bit of health here. But I was just not focusing. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. But yeah, a lot of stuff to speak on. That's why I'm doing this series right now as much as I am. I've got a lot of things. I'm going to be touching on topics like further, and especially when I get to master rank, I'm going to be focusing my gameplay and my topics quite a lot. Alright, so let me grab this, whatever the hell this is. Just the white frontier. Quite a base. I mean, some guild points. Every point counts, right? But it could have been something better. I was hoping for like a freaking monster piece. There we go. Come on, man. Come on. Just drop, bitch. I know you're strong as hell, but just drop, man. Come on. I've got to sharpen my weapon now. Oh, the freaking tedious. This is why some people cannot deal with Monster Hunter. Oh my god. Alright, so sharpen this thing. Alright. I've got one more. Wait, wasn't this tree supposed to be broken down? Alright, so the free meal that you see popping up on the screen, that's some ability that's a part of the Rathian armor, I'm sure. So it's sometimes when you use something that's like, you know, ingested by a hunter, like the same first aid meal, sometimes it isn't used up. I'm not sure how that works, like the physics of it in the, you know, the plot of this game, but is useful because I just had one more first aid med and I have another tray using one because of the ability. So sweet. Sweet, I guess. Oh my freaking god, wait. And Odie is out. Come on. Come on. What the fuck is this? I could just a bite from a bad guy, the little pieces of shit, and it just fell off the freaking Palamute. Man, this game is annoying as hell, to be honest. Annoying. The physics there are making no sense at all. I'm usually better than this, so let me just focus, man. Alright, let me focus. Is it gone though? Yes, it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. This thing does not stay quiet. You pissing me off, bitch. Pissing me the hell off, man. Alright, if I don't chill though and focus, I could actually faint. So let me just hyper potion now. Now I'm using these. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit too much for me though, like all the talking and playing this at the same time. When I'm playing on my own, I'm focused, I don't talk at all, and you're just hyper-focused into the game. But I don't think I can do this, man. If Barioth is treating me this badly, like, I'm usually... Yeah, I don't know. I've got to be focusing on this thing while it's talking, and... you give the freaking streamers and like gamers, people who talk while it's playing and stuff and manage streams and reading chat and all that shit, give them some medals for sure and some money. This is not easy. This is not freaking easy at all, and I'm not even handling a cam, watching my freaking status and like I'm not doing all that tedious shit while it's playing and talking. I'm just literally using a cam and talking. So I applaud the freaking streamers, man. Holy shit. Oh my freaking god. No way. But bruv. Move. And it's catchable. I didn't even hit it just now. Maybe it was a cat that gave it enough damage. Whatever the... Whoa, tail. I cut this tail short and it was still able to hit me. This thing is a freak, man. I think OD's out again. No. Out. No. Not OD per. Per is alright. So let me just use my short trap. I was being careful and I was probably right. This is going to run. Yes, it is. So that's the danger about just dropping a trap down without a thought. The monster could easily just run to a different location, and it's a waste because this is not Monster Hunter Wilds. You can't take your shot trap back up and use it again. And that was one of the best things they did, to be honest, in Monster Hunter. Seeing that, I was like, wow. I so can't wait for it to get on this system. Alright, so that in got him. So I think I'm gonna end this here though. Like 1 hour and 20 minutes in is quite a lot. Quite a freaking lot. I don't need this video being like 18 gigabytes or something. Maybe it's already 12 or 13 right now. So definitely end this episode here. Then I'm gonna go on the other 4, the other whatever the hell after this. Next episode. Alright, so if you like this episode, if you like what you saw, what you heard, you like this, you can leave a like, excuse me, clicking that like button, leave a comment and or subscribe. That subscribe button really should be saying follow. I do not know what the hell, this world is so odd with a lot of things. I really do believe it should be saying follow because this is no paid service here. There are paid services on YouTube, mind you, but this is free of charge, and unless you're actually actively giving a service that has to be paid for, YouTube should not be using the word subscribe. Is going to be cutting down on your subscription amounts because a lot of people that know nothing about it would be, misguided into thinking that it's something you've got to pay for and never click on it. Then it's just a fucking follow button. So why should a follow button be named subscribe? Like, these people are always like, I guess they purposely make it not too easy for some people to grow, if that makes sense. It's like making it difficult for them. Like some agencies, some societies, some secret societies. Damn crazy, but it should be saying follow. So you can click on that subscribe button free of charge. You'll just be notified whenever I create new videos. Alright? And yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Whenever or wherever you're watching. I think the sun is like easing up already. It's 3:49 now. Maybe that's just a light outside. But like at 4 into 5 the sun comes up here. Yeah? Alright, so until next episode, thank you for watching. This is me, Mr. Pokemon 907. Laters.